Good morning, incoming grade 6 students. My name is Miss Louf and I'm the principal here at Breed Middle School. Today we're going to be going through a presentation as part of your orientation. So you are officially a Bobcat and you are the class of 2023. You're coming to the largest middle school in the city of Lynn and, in my opinion, the best. So you're coming from a lot of different elementary schools, and today you'll learn, you'll meet a couple of new people on your Zoom orientation, and you'll learn a lot about Breed. So what is Breed like? Let me talk first about how our classes are set up. So every student is in a cluster, and a cluster is 4 different teachers: math, English, science, social studies. And as you know, and you may be familiar with at your elementary school, every classroom has one of these, a smart board or a BrightLink board. We have a lot of technology, and hopefully all of you have picked up your brand new personal laptop that the City of Lynn and the school department is giving to each student this year in grades 2 all the way through high school, grade 12. So we're going to be using a lot of technology because we're starting off the year remote learning. Teachers have things called PLCs. So you're going to say, oh, I'm in this cluster and my friend is in another cluster. But everything that's happening in the 6th grade is the same. We're doing the same things in science, the same things in math, the same things in English, because all of those teachers plan together. We want for you to create a supportive environment. So what does that look like? We have so many people who are here for you. We have social workers, we have guidance counselors who you're going to meet later on. We have a bullying coordinator, a school resource officer. We want you to feel like you can come to any of us if you have a problem, a question, or a concern. One of the things that I'm going to be talking to your parents about later is family engagement. Really getting involved. We are using something that you didn't use in elementary school last year, Jupiter. Jupiter is a great tool to allow me and your teachers and guidance counselors to communicate electronically with your parents and also you. I often send out a message to my students or to the parents and ask for input on what is going on within our school. This orientation is very different than what we've had in years past. Usually we've had all of our 5th graders come to the building. We've given them a tour. This year you're going to see a virtual tour. But unfortunately, because what's going on, we couldn't do that. But this is the next best thing. So that's why we're giving you all this information. And this is your official orientation to Breed Middle School. So in years past, we've had free breakfast and free lunch. We still have lunch that is happening every day, and those are at the lunch sites. That's going all throughout the summer, and it will start back up again in the fall. And we have a parent liaison. So we have someone who works with us in the office that works with your parents. Miss Aristi is a Spanish-speaking liaison, and she communicates very much with all of the parents. So one thing that Breed is that it kind of is right at the core of who Breed is, it's our values. So when you walk into our school, and I hope you get to walk in soon, you will see this image. So one big pillar that says our values, and then you see a bobcat. That was done by our art teacher, and you, as I said, are officially a bobcat. On the next 3 pillars, and I'm not sure if you can see them with this picture, but our core values. The first value is acceptance. We accept everyone when they come into this building. Our second core value is shared responsibility. We have a responsibility to educate you, but you also have a lot of responsibilities when you come to school. You have to be prepared, you have to be on time. We have a lot of expectations that we hold you to. And then our last pillar is achievement. If we accept everyone, if we grow together, if we share the responsibility of learning, I know that you will achieve. So we want you to stay connected, right? So because we're not going to be in school, I need you to make sure that you're connecting with your teachers, your families are connecting. So we have a school website, which I'm sure you know from elementary school. All your elementary schools had school websites. We also have a Twitter handle. So it is at Breed Middle. If anyone is on Twitter, please follow me and the school at Breed Middle. And then we have a new program, which you're going to be learning a lot about, which is Schoology. Schoology is something that you're going to have all your assignments on when we're virtual. You'll be meeting with your teachers on this. So last year, you guys used Class Dojo and Zoom. It's different, but it's different for everyone. So we've all changed to this new system, so we're learning together. But we promise we'll get you up to speed on that so that you can feel very comfortable with that new program. So Miss Waldron, who you're going to meet on the Zoom in a little bit, is your guidance counselor. And that's very different from anything you've had in elementary school. Your guidance counselor is going to talk to you about career, college. They're going to advise you about academic things, social things. There might be some guest speakers that she brings in. She's going to talk a little bit more about this, but Miss Waldron will be your guidance counselor for the next 3 years that you remain at Breed, grade 6, grade 7, and grade 8. So schedules and courses. So I already talked about clusters and how it was set up. Lockers, that's different from elementary school. Everyone will have a locker. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic and this year we won't be using lockers. We're going to make an exception, and if we do return to school, we're going to allow backpacks. But there are major subjects that you take, which I already reviewed. Then there are things called fifth major: health, technology, math, ELA intervention. Miss Waldron helps you with all of this, selecting your classes and figuring out what you're going to take. We also have a lot of elective courses. We have music, we have chorus for those of you who like to sing, gym, art, cooking, sewing, so many things. This is what a typical schedule looks like, and I know it looks really, really confusing, but this is what, if we return to school in person every day, what we would follow. You don't really have to worry about that right now because we're following something very simple for our remote schedule. You're going to have 4 classes in the morning, A, B, C, D, and I know this is a little hard to read, but don't worry. I'm going to give you another paper copy of this. You're going to have a lunchtime. You're going to have that fifth major class that we talked about, and then we're going to have something called asynchronous PE. It's a big word. That means it's going to be a pre-recorded lesson for gym. I want to see you guys moving every day when we're not home, right? When we're not in school. So I want you getting outside, and the gym teacher is going to be giving you a lesson that's going to show up on your Schoology page, and you're going to be going through that lesson each and every day. It's going to be a lot different than the spring. I know the spring some of us didn't have devices. The spring some of us were working on paper packets. There was really no expectation that we had to turn anything in. This year is very different. We're going to be turning in all of our assignments. They're all going to be graded. So it's very important that you're on the ball and you keep up with all of these tasks that your teachers assign you to do. We have a school resource officer, Officer Lee. He is a part of the Lynn Police Department, and when we do come to school, when we do return back to school, we hope that he is here still with us, and he does drills with us. He makes sure that our school is absolutely positively safe. That is our number one priority, to have a safe school. We also have a hall monitor, Mr. Anderson, which you'll meet when we return to school, a bullying coordinator who is our school social worker, Mrs. Cooney. And they all do classroom presentations and talk about some of the issues that are going on in our world today. Mrs. Cleveland is someone who is a special ed department head, and she works with students on IEPs. And if any of you have an IEP, and we'll talk to your parents more about this, she would be someone you could direct any of your questions to. We also have a large number of English learners, right? Students that are coming that are just learning English. So we have a lot of different programs and services for them too. So if your parents have any questions about that, or you have any questions, you can reach out to me. And I know a lot of you are really interested in these next couple of slides. We have athletics and we have all of our extracurricular activities. So I'm not sure what the fall will bring, right? Because right now everything is up in the air. But we do have some amazing programs, and my biggest recommendation to you is to get involved when we can, okay? So if you like sports, there's some traveling teams. Those are pretty competitive. They only take 12 students. But then we have things called intramurals, and they are also sports, but anyone can participate. And again, I'm not sure what that's going to look like in the fall, but these are programs that I know will be back as soon as we can have them start back up. And then we have a ton of different clubs. We have band, we have drama, we have gaming for you gamers out there. We do a gaming club, we have art. I'm not going to read through all of them, but there are so many clubs. We have a state-of-the-art kitchen and a cooking club. So there's just so many things that you can get involved with, something for everyone. And if some of you have an idea, please let me know, because if we have enough interest, I would definitely get a club started. So unfortunately, if this was live, I would have the chorus sing to you. The chorus is amazing, and they are under the direction of Mrs. Cassell. You could see her up at the podium there. But they're not here with us, but that is another option if you're interested in singing that you might want to get involved with. So I will see you all in September, whether that's on a Zoom, big blue button meeting, but I just want to stress the importance of a fresh start. So you might have had a rocky time at the end of elementary school, but you're now a 6th grader, you're going into middle school, and you are starting fresh, and I can't wait to begin this journey with all of you.